nightmare.
At the end of this video, we were fortunate enough to get an interview with the developer of this game. It can be found towards the latter half of this video. I highly suggest you check them out.
See you there.
Hello everyone, it's Soul.
And Red.
And today we will be looking at Lady Puppet, which is a horror RPG Maker game kind of in that classic way. And I think we're just gonna get right into it.
Let's go!
I'll take this one.
Of course you
do. Where am I? What are these wires? Why are they stuck inside my wrists? Gross, I don't understand.
Okay. Standard controls, pretty standard. Kind of worries me there's a sneak button, but you know. I'll take this one if you don't mind.
You can have the southern one, for sure.
Shut up. I see you finally woken up, darling.
Who are you?
Oh, you had to pardon my manners, sweetie. Let me introduce myself. I am your guardian angel, here to guide you. That's who I am. Do you remember who you are? Your name? You're still confused. It's only natural. Don't be afraid to admit it, dear. You're Lailah Reah, 17-year-old. A model student, so I was told. Am I correct thus far?
How do you... Where am I?
Not in a safe place is what you need to know. We don't have much time now. Will you trust your guardian angel, darling? We need to get you to safety first, then we'll talk more. There's an old shelter not far from where you are now. Start by going there. Pick up the lamp if you haven't already. And watch yourself, as I told you, this place isn't safe. Proceed with absolute caution, darling. Don't make too much noise and watch your every step.
What? Why? What are you saying? Why am I even here?
Later, darling. Now, do as I told you and you'll be fine. Start by going west. West, you hear? Be a good and obedient girl now. Off you go then. Alright. Wait. What? Okay.
Wrong.
Yeah?
Obtained, Robert B.
I hear a weird noise and I don't like that. I'm Robert Bowman. Okay, fine, you do it.
Take it.
No, take it.
Hi, I'm Robert Bowman. At least I think. My memory is fuzzy. But this name keeps on popping up in my head. Must be mine. I've decided to write a journal, hoping things will come back with me. I don't know what the hell happened. Why am I here? What are these strings attached to my arms and legs? Should I try removing them? What's the meaning of all this? What's going on here? She called this place Clawhill. I think I've heard about this place before, but I don't remember where it is exactly. All I know is I'm trapped here. I should follow the advice from the masked woman. I don't have a choice. Alas, food is running low. The animals in this place are dangerous, and I can't see a darn thing. Is it always this dark here? My biggest issue is all these alligators. They seem to be slightly different from other alligators I've seen. Their hearing and sight aren't great, but they look dangerous nonetheless. Gotta be careful. Hopefully that masked woman isn't trying to trick me.
Well, consider you're dead. I don't know.
Mhm.
So the things that the thing that worries me is that we have a sneak button. Oh, there's another one there.
Mhm.
Should I turn? Wait, shouldn't I like turn off?
Sneak, 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 sneak.
I went to the Okay, can I? How do I get up here? Can I? No. Okay, whatever.
Alright, we're sneaking.
We're sneaky. We're so sneaky. Okay, there are more dead bodies. I've got.
That's not a big deal.
What do you mean it's not a big deal?
In a weird way.
Oh wait,
one-
this one is hanging. I didn't mean to use the plant. I didn't mean to use the plant. I guess
There.
someone
They're hung up by their puppet strings.
submarine. I was about to say that you could say that someone left them hanging.
Alright, we're going to continue. Pick up the axe.
It doesn't let me.
Try to pick it up again.
I
Try to pick it up again.
I-
Go back and try and pick it up.
do you
Do you
hear
know why
me
you
press?
can't pick this up?
Why?
Do you know why you can't pick this up?
Why?
Because you're unworthy. This is the mighty, mighty axe of Excala axe.
I hate
Only
that.
the worthy may have, which
I hate
you
you.
are not.
You know what? Let's go there. Nothing wrong with hopping.
This place looks safe.
Does it? You seem to be doing great thus far.
I want answers. I want to know where I am. Who are you? What's going on around here?
What are these? Oh wait, that's you.
What are these wires attached to me, and why was I unworthy of Excala axe?
Oh my god, seriously? Those wires are essential for your survival, my darling. They're your lifeline. I will advise against trying to pull them out.
Why?
All of your questions shall find answers eventually. But first, you gotta reach that shelter.
I couldn't find a way in. The place is unreachable.
You'll find a way. I know you will. That's just that. Can you give me some time? Thank you. So anyway, that's just a step, my darling. Your objective is that mansion. Children like you used to call it Spook House. Very creative. That's where you need to go. That place is your ticket out of here.
My ticket out of here?
The Spook House is built directly between Clawhill and the outside world. There's a secret passage inside the mansion. It'll allow you to reach the other side and leave Clawhill. Watch out, though. They are here.
They?
The alligators? We'll talk later, darling.
Wait, I don't want to be forgotten if I die here. I want my mom and dad to know that.
Okay, hear me out then. Whenever you reach for a safe area, like this one, call me via the transmitter. I'll record your progress. This way your story won't just fade away if anything were to happen to you. I can make you come back.
What?
Anyway, time is running out, darling. You should go. Find a way to reach that shelter. Good luck, darling.
I see a bench. make me come back?
Can I? No. I cannot steal. That is sad.
Uh, um, Ren? I'm getting sick of this. Getting sick of all of this. I'm not gonna be one of them. I'm not gonna be her puppet anymore. Screw her. Screw overcoming my fear. Screw changing for the better. This ends here. What do you want from me? I didn't do anything to you. Please let me go. I'm gonna reach the outside world and find that bitch, and I'm gonna kill her. Slowly. But first, fuck these wires. I'm not gonna let her control me anymore. It's done. What? What the fuck?
Holy fuck! Okay.
Alright.
Wait, his head exploded. Okay, that's cool.
Hey, but is that a knife?
A scalpel, maybe? God, that fucking scared me. That isn't... Okay, it's a scalpel. That wasn't funny. Wait, can I use it to...
Chop up the body? Maybe.
No. No,
You were
the
thinking
whip.
go through the cobwebs, but...
Please, no more jump scares. I'm too sensitive. Yeah, but I have...
Maybe, can you equip it? Is that equipable?
Use... yes, I'm so smart.
Skull key.
I am so smart.
Vroom. Vroom. You see, this would be easier if we had Excala-Axe, the legendary axe.
Oh my god, you're so annoying.
Legends speak of it.
No, nobody ever spoke about it. Okay, I had a heart attack for some reason. Okay, let's go here. What is that?
Maybe we should save before approaching it.
Can I? Yeah, only in safe areas. Let me. Shall I take the doll?
I mean, yeah. A doll. It looks weird. It is the shape of a person, a young man. I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Wait, no.
Huh? What is this strange light?
This dude just fucking T-pose down. Hello?
Here we go again. You look weak. It's gonna be quick. Nice to see you again, Jenny. Still got those cigarettes with you.
Seriously, are you... Okay.
Thanks, Jenny.
Weird.
This hits the spot. You can ask away. You're probably looking for answers, right? Well, that makes two of us, so you can ask away all you want. I don't have what you're looking for, sweetheart. I I don't understand what you're saying. Well, of course you don't. Welcome to fucking Clawhill. The one and only place in the world where everything makes no fucking sense. You're gonna enjoy it here. Plenty of interesting things to see.
More bodies?
Yeah, you are insert name here. Okay, whatever.
I already hate him.
I'm getting so sick and tired of this shit.
Good for you.
Lucas Markov. Pleasure to meet you. I'm one of Lady Corine's puppets. Lady Corine's puppets? Yeah, my very own eternal damnation. The thing that you just grabbed without even looking at, that's my doll. If you look at it closely, you might notice it looks like me. Now that you have that doll, you can control me, and I am completely at your service. You want me to punish myself? By all means. Nobody's stopping you from making me do that.
Can I do it? Can I do it, game? Can I do it?
You want me to help you? Why not?
No. I don't want you. I just want you to punch yourself.
This doll lets me control you?
Can I make you drown yourself in that lake behind you?
You're strong, like me, right? And Lady Corrine probably asked you to look for the spook house, correct? Lady Corrine? Happened to me as well. I tried, did my best I could. But I failed. I got killed plenty of times. Eventually, Lady Corrine lost control of my doll, supposedly, and others found it. Since then, all sorts of people got their hands on my doll. All of them were survivors, strung puppets looking for the spook house. They made me do all types of things, too. I played the bait once. A dude threw me towards some gators while he made his escape. Fun times, but yeah, don't get killed by alligators. It's not a pretty death. Look, spare yourself the trouble, okay? The spook house is unreachable, and dying, it's so painful. Why don't you just hang out with me? This cave is unusually safe, in some areas. I want to escape, find the outside world. My mom, my dad, they're probably looking for me. Yeah, I saw people much stronger than you are, getting easily killed out there.
Well, thank you.
You're screwed. You're gonna become their meal. Why are you talking about whose meal? The alligators? The alligators? You wish, though, that was the friggin' gators, huh? Something far worse than those lurking around in Clawhill. What the hell is that? Looks like they're hungry again. That singing was pretty close. They must be nearby. Who are they? Do me a favor and leave my doll here, will you? I'm not gonna go out there and die again.
No, I'm gonna keep the doll.
I need help. All the help I can get. You're coming with me. Well, fuck it. I got no say in the matter anyway. You'll see with your own eyes. As for that doll, you can summon me whenever you need me. Now go, see for yourself how hopeless what you're trying to do is.
People again.
Maybe don't get trapped.
Okay, wow, nice idea.
You're welcome, I'm phone.
Just go for it.
God, I can't tell if my stomach growling is showing up in the... Yum.
No, don't touch me.
I
Bitch.
love the hopping.
Seems like you managed to survive your first encounter with the corrupted ones. You're full of surprises, darling. You're not as weak as you look.
I want to know what's going on here. What are those monsters?
Monsters? Oh dear. Those aren't monsters. They're marionettes, just like you.
I'm not a marionette.
But you are, my darling. You're strong, trapped, a slave of your own fears. You built a prison for yourself and you're now stuck with it.
Or maybe I'm your slave. He mentioned you controlling me.
I'm not controlling you. As I said, I'm your guardian angel. Besides, if I had your doll, telling you what to do through this transmitter would be pointless. Don't you think?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
But you're right. There is a doll resembling you somewhere. As a matter of fact, you should probably do your best to find it before anyone else does.
Why is there such a thing?
Is that really important right now? What's important is getting out of here. You're still not safe. They might find you again. Have a safe journey, darling. Wow, that was exciting. Let's never do that again.
You see, you've asked to play horror games with me, and you finally got your wish.
I hate you.
Looks like I chose the right way. Now, if only we had Excella axe.
Oh, is that my doll? Oh, no.
Another one of these dolls. It looks like a young woman. It's a very familiar shape.
Is it mine?
That weird light again.
Please, no more T-posing.
Nyam.
Never mind.
Oh, do you want this one or is it mine?
Do you want it?
Here, I took the last puppet. You can have the next one. Especially because she looks done with everyone's shit.
Me every day. My head.
No way. Mickey, is that you?
Lailah?
It can't be. Is this a trick? Who are you?
You're okay. Oh, thank God.
Mickey.
Aww. We finally found each other again.
I can't believe it. You're alive. You're alive. I thought you died the day the riot started. I thought that you...
It takes more than a few punks to take me down, Lailah. You should know that.
You idiot. Why didn't I know about this?
I'm so sorry. You see, when I woke up, I found myself in this place, Clawhill, strung. These wires attached to me and all. Since then, all sorts of strange things happened.
You're strung like me?
Lailah, we're in a big trouble. There is something you should know about this. About these strings and that doll. Look at it closely. Have you noticed? The doll is very similar to me.
Yeah, now you mention it.
That doll allows others to manipulate me. Whoever gets their hand on it can use me however they like. Moreover, it keeps me tied to this place. I can't die. I keep on getting killed, but I always come back here.
That masked woman mentioned something about these wires being our lifeline.
Many people use that doll to give me orders. They all try to find the spook house, in order to get out of here.
The spook house?
And you? How did you end up here?
I can't remember, Mickey. I can't remember anything. The last thing I recall was being alone in my room, and then I woke up inside a forest with these things attached to me.
I'm sorry. You're strong too. It means your fate is similar to mine. But Lailah, we are together now. We're reunited. Do you remember when you and me used to steal all that food from the canteen back in school? We always managed to get away with it. We were uncatchable, unstoppable.
Mickey, I don't think these two situations are even remotely comparable.
Lay down the overthinking for a bit. Lailah, we can do this, okay? We're a team, remember?
Yeah, we're a team. Unstoppable scoundrels.
Exactly. We will get out of here. Find the spook house together. Whenever you'll need me, just use the doll and summon me. You're the one that controls my doll now. I couldn't think of a better person for this.
Mickey.
Come on, girl. We got some work to do.
Yes, sir.
T-poses. I'm sorry, but the T-posing gets me. I'm so scared that those guys are back again.
Oh, there's an interface. And we summon them.
Okay, this is uncontrolled. Oh, okay. Let's see. Controlled. Here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's actually super cool.
Then
Wait, can we use our friend to pick up the thing on the, like below?
I think so. Hold on.
And let's see what the advantage of are. Agile and slim, maybe they can go through the area we
try.
can't.
Let me try.
Yeah, the idea... Oh, we can go get this finally.
Isn't this where the guys... I want to be there.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Shut up!
You're such a scaredy cat.
Shut up! I'm not.
Something amazing happened today. I decided to spend some time at our local library.
Here.
Do, 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 do.
I had a heart attack.
Lucas? What can I say? Good job.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Ren, lots of people didn't manage to make it this far. There's still lots to do. Things get harder from here on out. Could you please try and be more cooperative? The last thing I read right now is you giving me anxiety. Hmm. I can read a person by looking at them, you know? You look like one of those teenagers that someone had at their side, like a mom, a dad too, maybe, if you had any luck. You had them caring after you every minute of your life, so much so that you can't do anything on your own. How should I trust you with my life? This isn't school, in case you haven't noticed. This is a nightmarish battlefield where the enemies are always one step ahead of us. We're wandering in the dark while they know exactly where we are. Even she knows about us, Lady Corrin, I mean. But she's trying to help us. Trust me, throw that fucking transmitter away. Don't give her any more info than she already has. What if you're the one that I shouldn't trust? Maybe. Let's face it, you wouldn't last a minute here without me by your side. Look at you. You're trembling. And that's something you've been doing since we first met. Fear is usually caused by the unknown. What is it, Clawhill? What are the corrupted ones? What lies ahead? Your eyes are a dead giveaway, Lailah. You're scared. If I can notice it, Corrin will too. She must be enjoying the show right now. Just stay back. Look.
Keep focus on you. Lucas.
Mickey Rivera, of course.
Sorry, Lailah. I'm burying the doll for a sec.
Huh?
Oh, I love Mickey.
What the fuck, you?
Oh, you don't know how much I'm enjoying this, Lucas Markimov.
You let me down now.
Or else, what?
Mickey.
Lailah, this man cannot be trusted. Many people got their hand on our dolls and asked for our help. And most of them died because of them.
They died because they were friggin' corrupted ones ate them, or because those things tore off their wires. I always tried to help.
You're an asshole.
Enough. Fuck. Look, I don't know what the hell happened between you two, but we need to get out of here. So please, enough. We have to cooperate. We'll sort all of these issues after we're out of this hellhole. As long as you don't have to see that bitch's face when you summon me.
Listen closely, Lucas. Lailah is a friend of mine. If something were to happen to her...
Yeah, you'll grab my doll and you'll make me breakdance on hot lava or something. I get it. Maybe you learn to chill a little. Haven't you died enough times already?
Oh, you're a motherfucker, aren't you? I fucking hate that behavior of yours. Ugh.
Enough! We have to proceed.
Yeah, Lailah, you're right. Let's go.
Ladies first.
I will
No.
never get over that.
I can't imagine the editing you're gonna do to that. Yeah, so let's go to Lailah. Area down, so down to your left. That's right. It's not left.
No, wait, isn't the left where the monsters were?
Where we met Lailah.
But we are Lailah. You mean Mickey?
I mean, yeah. No, go down.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. The whole...
Yeah, we're gonna see if what's her name can go through.
Mickey. No, no, controlled. Controlled.
They might not be able to,
Ooh.
but they also might.
Syrup medicine. We prepared the
Yeah, you can have sermons.
we prepped the convoy and we are now ready to leave this cursed place once for all. Sir Gestalt? I don't know. Told us to leave before dawn. We only have a few days before the other members of the Banden find find out about what we did here. Now, not that he's scared of them or anything, but orders are orders. Honestly, though, I am scared. We are cursed. We came in contact with the widows, and they cast a whole lifetime of worth of damnation upon us. But in a way, I should rejoice. We serve our kingdom and save it from those monsters. No, we save the whole world. So even if I'm cursed, that's a small price to pay after all. We apprehended the taller one. She survived. The citizen want to see at least one of them burned at the stake. We decided to go for her. She shall serve as an example. Okay. Wait, can I climb this? Yes.
That's what I told you to do
No,
originally.
you didn't tell me. Shut up.
I Red, I know you can
No.
edit it, and you're gonna tell me like you
No.
can't climb, and there's no reason to
No.
climb up.
Shut up. I am smart.
Mm-hmm.
Am I? I am.
We didn't.
Are you kidding me?
Perhaps we should look for an area for them to slip into. Not up here, but over there where Mickey's skills would be useful. Or maybe we can try the key that we already have. Who knows? Yeah.
No, I think it's more like you need to find to.
Yeah, right.
Wait.
Stop. Right down there.
Oh, I didn't see this. Wait, I think I need to move myself. I hear things. Oh, look at me, I'm fast. You don't see me.
Yeah, you can't see Mickey either. Also, Red, before we go in, can we read the note?
What note? Goodbye, reward.
No, didn't we just pick up one over there? From Robert. Yeah. He forgot my name for a moment. What happened when he came back after dying? Robert Bowman. Who is this Robert Bowman? He kept on repeating. He was touching the ground, trying to figure out where he were. Unfortunately, his death was so sudden and quick, I don't even think he felt pain. Although, what do you feel after dying and coming back again? Can you die again and again and again to ease the fear of dying completely after a while? Can one get used to it? I'm sure I hope so. Beneath some pretty intense things inside the cave. Relics of a bygone era. Seems as though they've been used to perform rituals here. What is this place? I feel as though I've been here, even though I'm certain I never have. It's a strange feeling to have, I do tell you. I've been judging we managed to find our way out. These there were some cleansing rituals. I don't even know what those meant. All were their torture devices and other fucked up shit. They have a twisted notion of cleansing, that's for sure. What are they doing here? What is this place? And also, why for some reason those devices look so old? Alright.
Okay. Stop it! Good enough, good enough, good enough.
Yeah, we don't need another healing room. Well done. The power of friendship.
No, I don't want to go down near, thank you. Ah, nice, another doll.
A rope ladder shaped doll? Oh, so you found it. What is this? Exactly what you think it is. It's a doll that summons a rope ladder. For real? As I said, Clawhill is weird like that. You won't only find dolls that controls humans. You'll also find dolls that let you control objects. This is the one that will make a rope ladder appear. Most of the objects in here are strung too. You noticed that, right? That is the reason rocks go back into position when you leave a room, for example. That's really weird. No shit. Well, you got yourself a ladder. It'll allow you to reach higher ground. I'm sure it's going to be a key to an item that'll help us reach the spook house. Come on, let's not waste any more time.
What about the house? Because we have a skull key. I feel like the skull key it's for the house. But we need to go outside again. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. Spook house, here I come. It's probably not a spook house, but...
Yeah, I think this is a shed.
We're going.
We're leaving Excalibur.
Yeah, good job.
Ah, we made it.
I see you finally found this shelter. Very good, darling. I'm really impressed. You seem to be wary of me.
I want to know if you can be trusted.
What do you want to know exactly?
Why are you helping me?
Alright. That I can ask for. You see, you're not the only one who's trapped, Lailah Reah. I'm trapped too, here in Clawhill. And you people are the only ones who can free me.
You're trapped?
I'm just like you, a puppet. Although, a slightly different kind of marionette.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, I don't wanna say. It's embarrassing. What does that mean?
Are you messing with me?
Darling, I'm being nothing but honest with you. Everything I said up until now is the truth. I prefer to avoid lying if possible. If I have to speak to you, I prefer to just tell you how things actually are. Helping you is just something that will help the both of us. You reach for the spook house, you find the secret passage, and we both get out of here.
Who are you?
As I said, I'm your guardian angel, but you want to pin a name on me. Fine. Lady Corinne Vandersburg, at your service. The people who captured me used to refer to me as the Lady Puppet. It's just one of my many names. Corinne, Lady Puppet, the Masked Lady. I don't really care. Call me whoever you like, darling.
Someone captured you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Are those the same people who captured me?
No.
This is getting difficult to understand. Why can't you just give me all the answers I need?
Because we don't have time, darling. I don't know about you, but I'm dying to leave this place. Actually, we are very literally dying. The last autumn is approaching.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure your friends are also aware of that. Everything will be erased. Clawhill and us. I won't be able to make you come back again after that. You will be dead for real. Take some time to rest, darling. Not too much time, though. After that, you and your friends will have to proceed towards the mansion, the spook house. Good luck, my darling. Okay, so the end of the world is coming.
The last autumn.
That's nice.
It's locked. I better back down. Get back down.
To do what? There's nothing. Can I interact with anything? Oh, yeah. There's another room. Oh. The recurring nightmares. The same nightmare. Again, every night. The exact same nightmare. Powell suggests I should drink some more alcohol before going to bed, instead of using mushrooms again. I'm all covered in dirt and it's becoming extremely unpleasant. It's like this every day, ever since we found that damn spook house. The children gave the building that silly name. They say they heard weird noises coming from inside, and they swore they saw a woman inside wandering around the mansion. But neither I nor any of my men found any sign of life. This place is our last line of defense. We're running low on ammo, and we're outnumbered. They're gonna be here. The nightmare, again every night. I'm so tired. I still see him, the old man, looking for me everywhere, inside our house. Next to me I see my mom, her long brown hair and her red face, tears flowing down her cheeks. She slowly moves her hand and puts her finger in front of her mouth, letting out a weak warning. She's asking me to not move a muscle, to not make a noise. The old man is close. I can hear his footsteps. I thought, how could he not notice us here under the table? My mom is shaking more and more, letting out sighs she tries so hard to suppress. I can't take this anymore. I gotta face him. I'm not his toy. He needs to stop doing this. Then my mom grabs my arm with surprising strength. Lucas, please, stay here with me. It'll be okay. Okay. Lucas? Hello, Lucas.
Despite all the shit that went down here, the beds and shelters still look incredibly clean and comfy. Still wandering around with your thoughts. Knock it off. We don't have time for that. What we need right now is some decent sleep. It's been a while since I left those caves. I almost forgot what it feels like to sleep on a real bed. Lucas, I need to know. Well...
No!
Lailah!
Oh, so you can fight, actually. Kind of.
Lailah. Lucas? Get the hell out of here. This freaking puppet is strong. Lucas. I said ouch. Move.
I'm taking taking my sweet fucking time, huh? Okay, can you calm down? Can you chill now? Can we go? Oh, okay. She's having a mental breakdown.
Lucas?
We still have his doll, right? He can just come back.
Those bastards. Those fucking bastards. You could at least finish your fucking meal. Lucas?
Oh my fucking god.
Lucas? Those bastards, they left me like this.
You be looking good though.
It fucking hurts. It's so goddamn painful. Oh my god. Quick, kill me. Kill me now. You gotta do it. So I can come back. I can't. What the fuck are you? What? Kill me, you fucking bitch. Come on.
Oh my god.
It ain't that fucking hard. Make this pain stop. God damn it. All this time, every goddamn time. Kill me. Maybe we can use our friend. Make our friend.
No, it doesn't let me. Wait, doesn't let me? No, it doesn't let me. Fuck. That would have been fun. Mickey?
Yeah.
Oh, she probably did it on our place. Okay.
Yeah.
It's done. Well, free trauma, am I right, guys? Lailah. Hey.
Don't touch me. Mickey, I'm tired. I can't do this. I gotta stop. Cut my wires.
I still vividly remember the first time I got killed. An alligator ate me. It happened a long time ago. I can't tell you when exactly. It's difficult to keep track of time here. It was an extremely painful and shocking experience. Usually when you die, it's over. But I didn't die. I came back. And then I came back again and again, all the time trying to find a way out of here. I saw other people dying too. At some point, some of them started to resign. They cut their own wires or asked others to do that for them. But I don't want you to surrender, Lailah. You are my best friend and one of the best people I ever met. You don't deserve to die in this place. Look, the difference here is that at the time, I was alone. But now we have each other. You, me, and I guess that prick Lucas could serve a purpose too.
But Nikki, you're one of the strongest people I know. You once picked a fight with 3 bullies at our school all by yourself. Me, I'm weak, and Lucas is right. This isn't school, and I'm not strong enough. I always got scared of everything. During everyday life, scared of being around people, scared of being left out, scared of bullies. How can I overcome this?
You know, this is actually the first time I've seen this shelter.
What do you mean?
That I never made it this far. Funny, right? I was here for far longer than you and I never managed to go further than those caves. But you did. You're my friend because you give me strength, Lailah. That's because you're strong. Together with you, I feel stronger too, and I know that even if I'm scared, I will be able to overcome anything.
I beat you. You suck.
Don't get cocky now.
Do you ever get used to dying?
You lie with it, I guess.
Live with it.
That came out wrong. So, how was dying?
What's the long faces? Theme of giving up already? If you want to give up, just leave my doll here and cut your wires. Otherwise, I would suggest you rest quickly. They're gonna come back soon, but it should be fine for now. Of course, we'll have to take turns on patrol in the area. Yeah. After that, we gotta find the spook house and then get the hell out of here.
We might be able to find it after all, despite Luke and Markimum being with us.
Next time, I'm gonna be the one who stabs you.
Try me, bitch!
Cut it out, both of you. We've got work to do. Yes, sir. There are still lots of things that don't make sense here. Clawhill, these wires, the final autumn, the lady puppet. I wonder if this so-called spook house has the answer to all of these questions. And I think there we have it. The lady puppet. Hello everyone, it's Soul.
And Red!
Today we are meeting with Pat. Hello Pat, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Pat. I go by old Pat on the internet. I'm an indie game developer, an amateur indie game developer, and I try to make the games that allow me to tell the stories that I want to tell.
Speaking of stories to tell, let's talk about the story of Lady Puppet really quickly. Let's get right into it. So, when we started playing Lady Puppet, oh man, the atmosphere in that game is just amazing. It's just so cool. I was wondering, when are we going to expect more of Lady Puppet once you finish that demo?
The original plan, which is still the plan that I'm trying to pursue it, is to release the whole game, the Lady Puppet, the full edition, in time for December. I want to release it before 2021 ends. That was my goal. Life has been quite messy lately, so I couldn't work on it as much as I wanted to. But I hope I'll be able to catch up and release something by the deadline.
And what do you think the pricing for the full game will be?
As for the pricing, I mean, I did a lot of research about that because I never sold the game before. I have always released them for free. And I didn't quite know how much would the right price for it, because I'm not really good at putting a price tag on what I do. Even when I do drawings for commissions and stuff, it's very hard for me to tell people how much money I expect for my work. I did some research about how much the usual price that usually goes for RPG Maker games. I can't tell you an exact price right now. It won't be too much. I mean, I don't want to overcharge it. I just want it to be recognized as much as possible, and I think Steam is the best platform for that.
I really like the ambience of the game, the kind of gothic ambience, and I wanted to know more about the inspiration for the story. Is it inspired by anything, or was something that it was already planned?
This is actually a very difficult question, because I usually lots of, if people ask me what is the inspiration for, to name another game of mine, Clawhill, I would make a whole list of inspirations. But for the Lady Puppet, the thing was that the game was made in the heat of the moment. I decided to participate in this event on rmn.net, which was the season event, where we were asked to take one of the seasons and make a game about it. And the main season that inspired the Lady Puppet was Autumn, which is also referenced in the game itself. So I decided to think about what would connect the story and the game itself with that season. Autumn is a season about fall, and also a season where, when a new life is born, winter, which is the season where everything dies. So basically, it's a game about the moment where you reach a certain maturity in life, and at the same time everything seems like it's falling apart, which is symbolized by Lailah, who is the protagonist, and she's going through some changes in her life. She's a very scared girl. She's afraid about everything, not just the horrors in the game, but also about her future, about her relationships with others, and she's undergoing through some changes. The main inspirations per se, games that inspired me and all that, it's very difficult to tell. I think one of the main inspirations is certainly Silent Hill, and also something that inspired me a lot, but only by trailers and all, was Resident Evil Village back in the days when the first trailers for the game started to pop up. Something that inspired me a lot was also, which is very unrelated to the game, it was 13 Sentinels, which is a game about mechas, and it's a very sci-fi game, so it's not very related, but it gave me inspiration for the story. It made me want to create a story just like that, with lots of background lore, lots of plot twists, and all of that. So these were my main inspirations for the game.
So, something that kind of stuck out, and I do want to talk actually about some of your other games, specifically Karma Flow, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But I wanted to ask about one of the core mechanics of the game. We do a little bit of research on the people before we interview with them. One of them was Karma Flow, and Karma Flow has very unique mechanics for the engine it is running on. And I would say that the same holds true for Lady Puppet, in the fact that one of the primary mechanics is that you can get idols which can control a puppet, an entity that is sentient and that you will meet. But those are some of the primary mechanics. And something kind of stuck out to me is you brought up that our original character, she has some trouble with not asserting herself, but with fear. But in this case, because of these idols, she is forced to take control over situations. She's the only one who can take control over situations in some cases. Is this supposed to be kind of an allegory for that growth? Or was that almost a product of building your characters in this kind of puppet archetype? What was the inspiration of that mechanic?
Yes, basically, it's exactly that. One of the main themes of the game is growth and fear. Fear is something that chains us down a lot, which is symbolized by the wires that tap in our wrist, basically. There's still a lot that needs to be uncovered still for the other characters. But basically, every one of them has something that is chaining them down. And the game is all about taking control of your fear. This is the inspiration for the main mechanic, which is something I always try to do in my games, like Karma Flow. Karma Flow was about retaliation and karma. So basically, everything you do as a consequence. And that also, of course, adds something to the core mechanics of the game. Same thing goes for the Lady Puppet. So since Lailah is someone who is still very afraid of taking control of her life, she's forced to act.
I wanted to ask about maybe the implementation of this puppet mechanic. I've never seen anything like this in an RPG Maker game. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Like, how did that mechanically function? How did you come about that?
So basically, my workflow is very simple for stuff like that. I try to make them work with a lot of trial and errors. I'm not a very organized individual. I try to come up with a basic outline for the story and the mechanics, but for the actual implementation, I get lost a lot when I start working on the actual mechanics. I just go with the flow. I try to make them work as much as I can. I worked on a platform game a long time ago. I'm not very proud of that game. It's called Drill Guy, but it's the game that made me discover the power of scripting. So that's where I started learning Ruby, how RPG Maker classes work. And the moment you start to notice how these things work in the background, that's when a whole world opens up. You start to unravel the mysteries behind some stuff that RPG Maker does. And when you take control of those classes, when you know how these classes work, it's very not easy, but it's very doable to turn the mechanics around and make things the way you want them to work. As far as design goes, the mechanic was also a lot of trial and error because I was very unsure whether it would work. I didn't know if people would use the bait mechanic, for instance, when you can use your comrades as bait. I thought that wasn't as useful as I thought it was, but when I saw some of the Let's Play, some people become accustomed to do that. They would get stuck in a corner and use one of their comrades as bait and then run for it. It's a mechanic that surprisingly it works.
You know, what's funny with that is we realized that was a mechanic in the game, but we chose not to do it because we
Shut
didn't
up!
actually want.
Listen, I was panicking. I didn't think about that.
Well, I thought you didn't want to do it.
The fact is I didn't think about it because I was panicking.
All right.
Yeah, that's the best thing about it. I had a friend who played the game, and he also told me he didn't have the heart to use his comrades as bait. So I think it's a good thing, you know, that you manage to care on some level to avoid doing that.
So, I think one of the other main focus of the game is the art. I was very impressed with the art. I don't know why, but it gave me such a nostalgic feeling for older RPG Maker games. The art is absolutely pretty. I really like the character design. It's not overcomplicated, but it's enjoyable and recognizable. Like I can understand, oh, this is Mickey. I remember Mickey. I remember Lailah. And I wanted to ask about the inspiration for the character design and the art.
And were you the sole artist on this? Did you make all of this?
Thank you first for the compliment. Thank you very much. I was the sole artist as far as the character design and the actual artwork goes. But I had a friend that helped me with this 2D pixel art sprites. I did the artwork. The main inspiration for the character design in the game, I can't think of an actual inspiration because that's also something I did in the heat of the moment. With this game though, something that I wanted to try, which was kind of different than what I did with Karma Flow, was to create characters that are not very exaggerated in their character design, but still recognizable. So I wanted Lailah, Mickey, and Lucas to feel like, not generic people, but normal folks. Still, you could tell who was who just by their character design. And that was actually difficult for me because if you play Karma Flow, the characters in there can be a bit extravagant in their design.
One of the greatest things, we talked about the atmosphere of Lady Puppin. It's the art, it's the sound, you have to pick up the lantern. But part of that is music. Music is such a big component. Can you tell us a little bit about the soundtrack for Lady Puppet?
The soundtrack for the Lady Puppet is a completely original soundtrack. And for that, I've got to thank JPSoundworks. The guy who composed it is called Jason Prestigliano. I hope I've pronounced it correctly. Which is one of the most talented artists I've met in a while. His music is fantastic. He really knows how to create an atmosphere. I usually talk to him about the game for a bit. I give him the description of what I want that music to make me feel like. And he's amazing at picking that up. He passed my expectations. His music really added a whole lot to the Lady Puppet's atmosphere. And not only that game, because he's also working on Karma Flow 2. There's also a vocal theme that's sang by his wife, and amazing. I can't wait to share that, but I'm waiting for a trailer or something cool for people to listen to it. He's a wonder to work with.
What made you start making games? Because you have a little bit of history with making games. What got you into it?
This is actually a very long history. I started making games when I still went to elementary school, so it was 2005. Because I remember I had this cousin which worked on IT. I already played a lot of video games back in the days. I used to play a lot of role-playing games with my friends at school. And I remember I asked my cousin what was his job. He worked in the IT department, but for some reason he told me he made games. So I was there like, oh my god, you can make those? I didn't know that. I thought they just popped up like that. So I was like, okay, you can make games. Okay, let's do it like this then. So I was in school with my friend, and we were basically sketching some ideas about the next Pokemon game. We want a game where you can drive all around with your Pokemon or you can swim whenever you want, You know those kind of dream games where you can do whatever you want with the characters you like. And as I was writing those concepts, let's call them concepts, I was asking myself, what if I did games instead of bothering my cousin with this concept? So that's when, with the help of my father, we started digging the internet to look for some tools. I remember my first tool was Dark Basic, which was all code. But of course, I was just an elementary school kid. So when I saw that blank paper on the screen, I was like, okay, I got it. I just have to write what I want and it will just magically pop up. So I remember I wrote my first Final Fantasy fan game. And when I pressed play after a long day of writing, I got a syntax error and I was like, no, this is bad, this is so bad, no. And then after that, we managed to find Game Maker. It was maybe 5.0 version of Game Maker. And that was when I actually started making games, because that was a much more approachable tool. After Game Maker, I went straight to RPG Maker 2003, fell in love right away. The thing is, since I was a kid, I always liked to tell stories in some form or another. I mean, I used to draw a lot of comics back in school days, for instance. I was very dedicated to share something with others. I mean, I remember my first games were games like the first Metal Gear Solid, which were very story-heavy games. The kind of games that you play and say, oh my god, you can make these kind of stories with video games? I want to do that. And this hasn't changed in all these years. Whenever I have an idea, I have a story I want to tell, I want to let it out. And I want people to play it, I want to hear their thoughts about it. And hopefully, I also want to, create something that can last. Something that can make people say, thank you, because that story left something. It was meaningful.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, and I bring this up in so many of our episodes, Game Maker, RPG Maker. What's so awesome about these platforms is they give people, even elementary students, the ability to start making a game, to see the world and say, I want to make something, and improve upon that.
Yes.
And you've clearly had quite a journey. You do have a track record of releasing incredibly unique games. I would suggest anyone check out other games by Pat. They're very interesting if you like RPG Maker games. Even
Thank
though
you
we're
very
only
much.
talking about Lady Puppet right now. But let's talk about, after talking about the past of Pat, let's talk about the future of Pat. When is Karma Flow 2 coming out? Are there any other games that you intend to work on? Any other stories we can look out for?
As for Karma Flow 2, Karma Flow 2 is kind of a behemoth for me. It's a difficult game to make because there's a lot of expectation coming from myself. I'm Karma Flow greatest fan. I want this game to succeed because I fell in love with it the moment I came up with it. It's basically a love letter to everything that I like. It draws inspiration from my favorite media. It's a story that's very personal to me for some reason. I mean, I can't even point out why. And I like all of the characters that I created for that game. So I want this game to succeed, but at the same time, it's that kind of ambitious project that I want to make. It's a double-edged sword. Karma Flow 1 by itself was kind of ambitious for what it should have been, because the first Karma Flow was a game that I developed in a month for a contest. I remember I worked very hard. The thing is, Karma Flow 2 is a very ambitious game for many different reasons, not only for its gameplay mechanics. They require a lot of work, and since I don't just do programming for that, a whole lot of work. There are a lot of very important moments that I want to deliver as best as I can. There's actually a screenwriting for Karma Flow 2 that I did a lot of years ago in 2017, which is, most of it's obsolete nowadays, but it was 280 pages screenwriting.
Holy!
Yeah,
Oh.
there was a lot of story in that game. Actually, I've also made the cutscenes. The cutscenes for the old Karma Flow 2, when it was still called Steelskin, were done. I finished them. There were like more than 100 of cutscenes, but I wasn't satisfied with the end result. So basically, most of them got scratched. Now the project moved to Week 6 because the Karma Flow 2 originally was still going to make it with 2003, but it started to become too much of a bigger limit for me. I'm absolutely sure that when the time comes that I'll manage to release it, it will be worth it. It will be one of my best games.
Yeah, it's your magnus opus.
Yes.
Why is Lucas such a douche? Like, I'm sorry. Okay, no, listen. I love all the characters. I love Lucas, but holy moly, Lucas is such an asshole. And I'm like, I was tempted to like use him as a bait and get attacked by the monsters, but then I was like, nah, I'm not that evil. Maybe.
Well, the thing is, there are two possible reasons as to why Lucas is like that. He might just be very tired and bored because he's been in Clawhill for a very long time. He died a lot of time and he lost all hope. He's very cynical and he's very detached. He doesn't trust anyone or anything anymore. He really became, I would say, almost apathetic. There are indications that Lucas was in that place for a very long time. I don't think there were computers back in the day when he was still alive. Reason number 2, he might have been born a douche. that might be the actual reason.
That's more understandable. Yeah, I can see that. Again, I absolutely love the game and the story. The demo wasn't too long, but it showcased what it needed to showcase. The mechanics, the character. I think it was of the right length. It didn't drag on too much, and it was very direct. It's very linear, of course, because it's a demo. It's an introduction, and yeah, I really enjoy it. I cannot wait to see more.
Thank you very much. About the linearity, I mean, it's still something that I'm working on, and I'm not 100% sure about it. But the full game will also have some choices.
Oh
Tell
no,
much about it.
I'm bad at choices.
This is true.
But those choices will be very subtle.
Oh no.
There will be side missions that allow you to, strengthen your characters if you pursue them. Also give you some more insights on the game background lore.
So, we've spoken a little bit about your experience. Pat, you have actually finished several games. Could you give some advice to your fellow devs, something you would like to tell them?
These may be very cliche as advices, but I would not underestimate the importance of making short games, because it's a trap we all fall into in some way or another. We want to make the big happy games, especially the people who start using RPG Maker because they want to make the next Final Fantasy. So, the 30-hour JRPG with tons of characters, tons of places to visit. But really, short games can make a lasting impact on the player. It doesn't have to be an epic JRPG. Consider this. If your game is 40-hour long and is going to be boring for 40-hour long, no one will finish it. But if you make a 1 hour long game, you won't even have the time to make boring bits, because you'll be making the bits that counts. But most of all, what I can tell new devs is to just work on stuff without even thinking too much about it. If you have a passion for game design, if you want to make games, if you want to tell stories, it will gradually come to you if you just keep on doing it.
I think that is some solid advice from Pat, a veteran game releaser on RPG Maker.
So, one of my favorite moments in the game, non-ironically, is that there's a scene where Mickey and Lucas are fighting. So Mickey decides to be like, hey, give me the idol of Lucas, and just start smashing him against the wall. I don't know, there's something in that scene that's very satisfying to me. Maybe it's because Lucas is kind of a douche. Maybe because I like Mickey. I don't know, but I love that scene.
That scene was actually built with the intention to, when I made that scene, I wanted the player to feel like he couldn't trust anybody. Everyone in that scene was telling a different story. You don't know if people there are trying to trick you, or if they have pure intentions, because you see that the masked lady, there's something off about her, of course. Lucas is, as Mickey says, not quite trustworthy. But at the same time, Lucas did help you, so what if Mickey isn't trustworthy? That scene was created to make the player feel like this sense of distrust among everyone in the game.
Something that I find is really amazing about that scene, and I'm glad we brought it up, is there's actually two implications after that moment. Nikki uses the idol to abuse someone, and you can see the true sinister implications of people having their idols taken, and that you don't know what has happened to Nikki and Lucas. Someone has taken their idol before and hurt them, and you get to see it firsthand. When people talk about it in passing, it's one thing. When you see someone abusing another powerless person because they want to, it's a totally different experience.
Exactly. The scene is put in a way that I can't say it's very comical, but it doesn't feel like something too serious. I mean, she's just playing around with Lucas, but she is controlling him against his will and actually harming him in some way, which is not that different from this entity that still unknown is doing with you. There are these sort of implications there. So if you look at the scene and you try to analyze what's happening, it's become very difficult to trust anybody after that scene.
Yeah, it's a little lighthearted at first glance, but it's underneath so incredibly sinister that these people with these puppets can do anything to you. And another thing that I want to bring up, something that you spoke about, your advice to other devs is, even within an hour, you can have an incredible amount of story. We see a big shift because Nikki hurts Lucas. Lucas doesn't care, or seemingly doesn't care. But towards the end, he's willing to suffer. He's willing to do things. And you see Nikki willing to end his suffering, one way or another. And so you also see these character growths of, since they have met, they have gotten closer, and they're now a team.
There's still a lot that has to happen on the Ready Puppet. But the demo, which is just a 1 hour, 2 hour tops long release, I tried to make it so that there's still some evolution in there, which is the same thing that happens in the first Karma Flow, for example. Karma Flow was conceived as a much bigger game than what was released for that competition, but still there was an ending. There was closure. So you don't need a very long game for creating something that feels like complete.
Do you have any other questions, thoughts, or things you would like to say?
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. Thank you so
no
much.
problem. No, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything.
All right, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.